morning, Craig and Hazel. Yeah, this is just a devastating, horrific story here in Lower Manhattan. It's still an active scene here. You can see that there are many media members that are here. There's also still fire crews. The FDNY is here, the DOB. You heard there from Anthony, the Office of Emergency Management. All of those groups of people, these teams, investigators are here trying to look into the exact cause of this collapse. But yesterday, as you said, and today, the remnants of it, really this community has been impacted. Yesterday, this happened around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You can imagine how busy it would have been here in Lower Manhattan. There would have been people leaving work. There's Pace University right here. Those kids were in school, coming out of school, people that used that parking garage. It was just an area that was filled with people, and some of them told us that they heard the crash, the collapse. They were inside. They came outside. They heard the ground shaking. They heard the shattering, and they came outside to find out what happened.
My wife is screaming like something went down. She thought it was the construction building next door because we always hear about these crane collapses. So she was thinking it was that. She was telling me that they're banging at the door saying evacuate the building.
Adam Cohen lives near the collapsed parking garage. His building was evacuated.
I got home to see chaos, like hundreds of cops and firemen on the streets, things shut down for blocks and blocks and blocks.
It was a similar story for Pace University students.
We heard a big boom and we thought it hit our building, so we went to check the windows. We immediately saw smoke, cars were sinking, it looked like out of a movie, and it was horrible.
Pace University students rushed out to see the aftermath of the horrific partial parking garage collapse at 57 Ann Street on Tuesday afternoon. Their school is next door.
Evacuate the building immediately, it was just go, get out of the building.
Students were forced to evacuate the school and all classes were canceled for the day. One of the school's dorms is right next to the garage. Residents were asked to leave immediately.
This is all I have, and here is my script and my earphones, and that's it. I have no
everything
ID,
from your room, all your clothes, everything.
Yeah, my computer, my medication, it's all still up there.
Many nearby businesses were forced to shut down as chaos and confusion erupted in the area. This man parked his car on the ground level of the collapsed garage. Only 15 minutes had passed between when he parked the car and when the collapse went down.
I heard there's trash inside all over the place.
He's calling it a horrific situation for those that were trapped.
I haven't thought about it because I heard someone was a fatality, unfortunately. So when you hear that, I'm very lucky.
So an update this morning from Pace University. All of the classes that were canceled yesterday and all the ones that are scheduled today, well, they will go on as normal. That's really good news for so many students that were impacted. They were wondering how their week would shape up or their weeks. Listen, though, there is one building that is impacted still, 161 William here where we are, that university building, the school is saying that any of the students, faculty, staff that usually are in that building, please work remotely or take your classes remotely today. Though there's a little bit more good news. All of those students that were forced out of their dorms yesterday afternoon, they are able to return. So really just a horrific collapse on so many levels here, impacting this community greatly, and we know that impact will probably continue for some time. For now, though, we are live in Lower Manhattan. Kieran Dillon, Pix 11 News.